Starting things off with the first Slayer task complete. It actually got me all the way up to level 18 Slayer, which is one of the requirements for animal magnetism. Nice. Let's head back to Mass Cab and get some more tasks. And I actually need to get to level 85 since I have access to Abyssal Demons, not 75. So let's see how far I'll actually be able to get with Slayer. What's my next task, mate? Ice Warriors! I can do that one as well, so back into the Chaos Tunnels I go. Up to 22 Slayer with the second task complete. Let's see if I can get a third one done. Let's see what my third task is. Vampires! Do I actually have access to vampires? I don't think so. Yeah, vampires would be over in the woods over there, and I do not have access. So I only managed to get 2 Slayer tasks done, but I guess it's time to roll a chunk then. Kinda hoping to do more Slayer. Alrighty, let's see where we go. I haven't really looked too far into what else I'll get, but I wouldn't mind getting 21 so I can get those backlogged Mauritania tasks. Or 22 will also, I believe, let me get the congealed blood at least. But I need the access to the snails for one of the tasks as well, so let's see where we go. Damonheim Peninsula! It's farther into Damonheim. Yeah, I'm not doing 100 minings. I can immediately be backlogged. So that basically gives me no task then, but it does bring me closer to dungeoneering in general. 22 isn't rollable. Let me deselect that, because that's the resource dungeon, which won't be accessible until I have this chunk, and then so yeah, that's basically a nothing chunk then, since there's no way I'm doing 100 mining from level 60 with just a bronze pickaxe available to me. Let's go to the next chunk then. And more into the wilderness. Anything unlocked with that one? Nothing with that one either. That's just another nothing chunk. Wilderness crater. What's in here anyways? Yeah, it's just some greater demons, and that's about... It says 5 energy rift and a rock. What? Okay, so let's go ahead and just roll again. Anachronia, Jellicore Section B. Hey, making my way into Anachronia. Still, no more new tasks unlocked, so that's... Wow, chunk rolling's free. Let's roll again. More into the wilderness. Does that unlock anything? Nothing for that one either. Some soul gazers, which that's like level 99 or something Slayer, or is that the level 70 Slayer? One of them. Regardless, I can't kill them. I don't have the Slayer level. So another roll. A lot of the wilderness chunks are pretty much free chunks until I have a higher Slayer level or something. Ooh, the actual Slayer Tower itself. Does that unlock any tasks? Ooh, Split Bark. Yeah, because there's the ravenous ghouls in the dungeon that I can get the Split Bark from. And an easy diary. Kill anything on the ground floor of the Slayer Tower. That's pretty cool, so... I'll be upgrading my magic to being full Split Bark and then be able to... Forgot to update the maximum herb lore level, so I set it to 30, so it's telling me level 26 to make an energy potion, which will be very simple. I got level 29 already, and chocolate's available in the Cooking Guild. But let's go ahead and come into the Slayer Tower here. I'm certain all of y'all are familiar with this. I can get the contracts from him for some combat or Slayer experience or money. Got the Banshees over here, which would be great for getting a bunch of low-level herbs. What's making me get all the Split Bark is right here, this mausoleum entrance. If I go down this, we got ourselves ravenous ghouls, and these can drop all the Split Bark armor stuff. Although this is what's gonna make me need to get all that magic upgrade. But I'm actually gonna... I might spend some time killing Banshees here for their herbs, because low-level herbs. And plus, these two have the chance to drop the Ghost Hunter gear as well, which would be a nice upgrade for me. For the most part, I'll probably just Hey, there's that task done, if it bleeds. But I'll probably just grab my my magic gear since the Raven schools are weak to that, and just safe spot them till I get all the split bark items from them. Ooh, it's gonna take me a bit of while. Only 31% accuracy against these things. Even that's using fire spells too, so I may need to actually get my magic level up some just to increase my accuracy. How about that? First kill, I get the split bark legs. Very nice. The immediate upgrade from my bat wings. How about that? Kill number 2, I get the split bark wand. That's another immediate upgrade too, and that should, even though I'm only going to be using one hand, should need to grab my fire runes though. It should increase my accuracy. Let's see what the accuracy is. From 31 to 38, not too bad, a 7% increase. I am also using the Batwing book as the offhand here. But it's nice to have it more accurate, so this should go a bit faster. If I happen to run out of fire runes, well, I wonder what my accuracy would be. Oh, it would actually go down to 27, so if I happen to run out of fire runes, I'll switch back to my fire battle staff. And they just keep coming real quickly. There's the gauntlets already. I haven't even killed 10 of them yet. There's the split bark helm. This is going to be over quick. How about that? I got a collection log slot, congealed blood, so I guess that backlog text I can unbacklog it and complete it. I was accidentally recording the wrong screen, but I had a daily challenge to make some potions, so I went ahead and did the energy potions that I needed to make. And I got up to level 30, and then there was a star afterwards, so I had to do the wilderness event, of course. Level 80 woodcutting. Just doing some AFK woodcutting. I decided that if I need an AFK, I'll just come chop willows, because I'll eventually need like over 400,000 of them to get the fletching, fire making, and construction grinds in the future. So might as well start making a dent on that whenever I need an AFK. There's the split bark orb. Been getting a bunch of dupes, but nice to get another item. Just need to get the legs and the chest now. This is up my accuracy? No, but I might up my damage some. Look at that. Next kill, I get the boots. Very nice. Now all I'm missing is the split bark torso. There we go. The split bark body. Last upgrade I needed. That's all the items I needed from driving to school. Look at me. I'm made of wood. I was just spending some time killing some banshees before I roll my next chunk, because I just wanted to stack up a bunch of herbs, and I got a thin snail drop. I didn't actually expect to get that. I didn't know it was on the drop tail, but I'll be able to complete one of my backlog tasks, cooking a thin snail in Mauritania. It's only wafer thin. Most of these chunks are still going to be a surprise to me, which I like doing that, but some of them I do look more into, like especially if I have the elder trees. And I took the close look again at Cronian, and I can actually roll number 5 and number 21 here from this location and this location, because I think in order to go south, I'd need to go up and around, and in order to go from here, I'd need to go up and around as well. Or down and around. Anachronia can be kind of confusing to navigate sometimes, but it'd be nice to start headed into Anachronia. I would love to get this mine here, because I was Luminite before anything, because I'd be able to train my smithing up to the level 40 and to make adamant, which would be awesome. Technically, this here has one of the animo rocks, but I already said I'm not doing 90 with my bronze, and I'm sticking with that. But let's see where we go. Let's hope we don't hit the Barbarian Village, or maybe I do want to hit that. Ooh, Kharid Mine! The Kharid Mine. This is perhaps the biggest chunk we've gotten yet. This gives me access to my very first herb patch. Since I have access to the surprising seedlings wilderness event, I'll easily be able to get my farming level up to start doing regular farm runs. Granted, I only have the one patch, but it's better than nothing. And if I keep up with the farm runs, and I'll be able to get my farming up to level 45, which will allow me to grow a maple tree in the tree patch in the Varrock Castle courtyard, which will allow me to do the unwelcome guest quests without needing to roll the very scary elder tree chunk south of Varrock to get access to maple trees to do it. Although that does mean that once I'm able to start training Slayer again, I'll have to get up to level 113 Slayer in order to kill an armored phantom. But I'll most likely get Slayer locked way before I reach that level. And then, keeping up with the farming, once I hit level 50, I'll be able to start getting the Crux Equal Favor and be able to start passively buying everything from Sidekick's Shop of Balance with my herb runs. Speaking of the Crux Equals, though, I've got access to the Crux Equal Knight, which means I will need to get the level 83 Thieving in order to pickpocket. My current best way to train thieving is to pickpocket the Crux Equal Druids in the area. Although, since this area is a hotspot for Implings to spawn, and I have access to the Butterfly Swarm Wilders event, thank you Wilders events, you are MVPs, I can get my hunter level to 22 in order to catch young Implings. Because young Implings have a 1 in 10 chance to drop a lockpick, which will allow me to complete the backlog tasks of doing the safe tracking on top of Varrock Castle. And that'll be my best way to train by far. Plus, it has no fail rate, which is just absolutely fantastic. The mine will also give me access to gold ore, which means using nothing but the bronze from the southeast mine, I'll be able to get to level 40 smithing in order to smelt the gold bar. And I'll also be able to start the Family Crest quest, although I'll only be able to complete the first step, which is starting it. But the real big boy task of this chunk will be level 84 crafting by cutting gems. By first mining the common gem rocks, and then doing the uncommon gem rocks. All so I can make a decorated farming urn from the clay I can get from imps. Normally, it wouldn't be too bad of a grind, since gem rocks are generally the meta for training crafting on Iron Man anyways. But I only have a bronze pickaxe, which means this is going to take significantly longer than it normally should. Along the way, though, on the crafting grind, I'll be able to make myself arena luck using lapis and silver, which I'll be able to combine with the Hand of Glory from the Zamorak dig site to make the tier 1 luck relic. Then at level 55 crafting, I'll be able to make myself a Dragonstone ring, which means I'll need to get to level 68 magic in order to enchant it, which will give me my best in slot skilling ring, the Ring in Wealth. I'll also need to get to level 60 range to be able to wield in some enchanted emerald bolts, since I'll be able to fletch and enchant some, since there's emeralds now. And speaking of fletching, I'll need to just get one more fletching level so I can turn a Dragonstone into some Dragonstone bolt tips. Kind of a waste, but it is what it is. And since I now have access to rubies, I'll be able to do the Zamorak 1 collection for the museum, which means I'll be able to do the assistant rank and be able to gain access to the assistant portion of the Archaeology Guild shop. So I'll need to get a total of 18,500 chronotes to be able to purchase everything from there. And then I'll also need to complete the Secrets of the Monolith mystery, which should be very easy to do. So this chunk certainly gives a lot on my plate for me to do. So we better get working doing it. Sweet, I got the mystical seat. This is what will let me teleport down here whenever I want. Kind of hoping to get that before I got 65 thieving. Nice, and a chromium salvage from that wilderness event just got me up to over 1 mil cash stack. And it's level 17 hunter, so I just need a couple more levels and I can start trying to hunt down young imps and get that lockpick. There we go, just did the Varrock Museum quiz real quick, and then I have this Jack of Trades book I'm gonna put on Hunter. I'm only 400 XP away. And there's my lockpick floating around there. I'm gonna do a quick run through Broken Home again once I get to 65. There's 65. I'm done with it for now. Gonna head over to the fort and head to the mansion to do a quick run through Broken Home so I can have a 22 hunter, then I'll come back here and just start working on the crafting grind, and then this is a nice hot spot where imps often spawn, so I'll probably come across another young imp during my time here. A quick 34 minutes later, and I get the huge XP lamp that I'm gonna pop onto Hunter. Ooh, brings me up to 25, but now I'll be able to catch young implings and get that lockpick I need. With the mystical seed here and the archaeology journal, I'll be able to easily bank the stuff, even though it's going to be a ton of crypts. But yeah, I'll be able to just teleport directly here, mine an inventory of gems, and then teleport to the archaeology camp and bank, and rinse and repeat. At the very least, I'll be able to make my own limestone bricks now whenever I need to do construction, so I'm not limited to build shop anymore. And just got the surprise ceilings building event. Got me up to level 8. Not quite high enough to make the use of the herb patch yet. Just one more level and I'll be able to start playing Worms though. I do wonder what mining level I'm going to end up being at once I'm done with this crafting grind. I'm starting out at level 60. I'm probably going to be at least level 80 after I get all the gems I need to get to 84. Probably even higher. I guess I'll find out. Here we have it, level 9 farming. Just been raking the patch every trip, and it added up enough for that last little push. So I'm gonna go grab the guam seeds I have and plant some. Oh, wrong teleport. But if I recall correctly, on my Ultimate Iron Man, when I was starting at like level 60 crafting, just to get level 80, I ended up mining like almost 25,000 gems. And so I was basically starting at level 1, so I'm gonna have to probably do 29,000, maybe even 30,000 gems. Who knows? But I'm gonna plant my first herb seed here, and then go ahead and get that planted, and there we go. I don't have any compost, so it's probably gonna get diseased. I could probably buy some compost from an actual farmer instead of the ones here. I have access to the tree patch just by the Varrock castle, so I could probably get some there, but I'm not too worried. Is this the young imp? Come on, give me a lockpick, please. Yeah! Lockpick attained! Ooh, I've been world hopping for a little while, and I got like 6 or 7 of them. 1 in 10 chance, and I got it. Nice. I can do the thieving grind properly now. This is so nice. With the lockpick, I was able to open up the treasury door here, and I can just sit here and AFK the safes. And if I go quicker, I would have to just stand there and wait. But if I just AFK, by the time I'm done with one safe, the next safe is ready. So this is going to be perfect for my thieving training. Just quickly got my smithing up to level 20 so I could melt a silver bar to make the Arena Luck. I enchanted it and all, so I'll be able to pick up this Hand of Glory here, and I should be able to combine them after I talk to Eris here, and then I'll be able to offer it to the monolith, and I'll have the tier 1 luck relic. Let's go ahead and offer the relic here. And task complete. Do I have enough chronotes to activate it? I probably should save my chronotes for the shop there, but I want to activate the luck relic. How about that? Just got the cremation ability. Just killing banshees to do a bit of magic training. And I got the cremation ability. It's on the General Player collection log, and I said I'm not having the general log be part of any of my tasks. So they're mainly just passive, but nice to get that done with. Just got a pair of Dark Mystic gloves from the banshees. That's actually a Mauritania collection log, I believe. Not sure why that wasn't listed as one of my tasks since I have the Slayer level for them. But I guess that's a task complete. These are also my new best in slot magic gloves. So I didn't need to get the split bar gauntlets, I needed the Dark Mystic gloves. Another new collection log, Ghostly Essence. Just clearing up those general collection log slots, it seems. Ooh, I got myself a medium casket from a double agent penguin. I also got the Birdwatcher title. Do we get anything good from the medium? Hey, meerkat pouches. Other than that, nothing really good. This didn't record there, but there was another double agent penguin. Got a heart casket. I got 2 magic combos and some Zamrock arrows. So I got myself a new best in slot bow for range. Magic combos. Nice. Also just realized I got some mahogany planks from that. If I manage to get enough mahogany planks from the different chests like that, I might be able to build one of the mahogany buildings at the fort. Gonna need a couple hundred, but it's nice to try to start stacking them up. Okay, so the magic combo really isn't a better weapon. It got better accuracy, but the damage is less. Because if I take a look at my snipe, it says with the U short, it says 1200 to like 1600. But if I put the combo on, it says 800 to only 1000. Even with the tier 50 arrows, it's only 900 to 12. So while it's less accuracy, I think the U short bow is still better. Hey, level 60 magic! Just thought I'd hit that milestone real quick. I think I'm gonna hit level 78 defense, then switch gears to something else for a moment. Got up to 52 crafting with that little gem cutting grind. I only got about 100,000 experience from that, so that's only like 3% of the way there, but I only need 3 more levels before I can make the Dragonstone Arena I'll need to enchant. There's level 70 thieving. Hey, 75 thieving! Only 8 more levels to go. Alrighty, one more willow log here. This will be 71 fletching, which is the level I need to make the Dragonstone bolt tip. Although I don't quite have the crafting level yet to cut Dragonstones, but just figured I'd knock out the fletching. Just doing a bit of range training and another double Asian penguin. Love these penguins. That's who I get from this easy casket. All the beach teleports. Those are going to be useless to me. 25 Slayer. Decided to start doing the combat training while carrying the Slayer contracts. While I'm not going to consider this a primary Slayer training method, figured I'd take the XP while I could. If I manage to get to 45, I'll have to go kill Infernal Mages, which would be nice. I got the Ghost Hunter goggles from the Banshees there. Very nice. While I'm not considering the Ghost Hunter stuff to be tasks, it's nice to get it, and this will now technically be considered my best in slot for melee and magic. Hey, level 30 Slayer from these contracts. If I have access to Fire Fiends, I could kill them. I don't think they have any unique drops, though. Woo! Level 70 Constitution! I'm becoming a healthy boy. Hey, not a piece of Ghost Hunter. This time to Ghost Hunt the body. This is actually technically my best in slot for all 3 styles, magic, melee, and range, so I'll be wearing this for now. I'm gonna use my daily jack of trades here on my farming, actually, so I can get to level 15, and I'll be able to start planting trees now. Gonna go open up all my seed nests now and get all the seeds I can, and I'll start trying to do a daily tree to get some extra experience in farming. My first magic seed from the nest, if I happen to get my farming level up high enough to plant that before unlocking a magic tree, which that'd be incredible considering I'm only one chunk away from a magic tree. That's how I'll end up gaining access to magic logs in the future. Oh hey, the ectoplasm meter! Didn't notice on the floor there. Nice to have that. I'll start getting some prayer experience whenever I'm killing the ghosts. Another penguin casket. Think this will be the last one I show unless I actually get something good from future ones. Green elegant legs! Funny that I'm filling collection logs and I haven't completed a single clue. And there we have it, level 60 range. That's the level I needed to be able to wield the enchanted emerald bolts. Let's go ahead and head back to the bank and grab those out. Here's the enchanted emerald bolts, and now let's go ahead and wield them, and that's the task complete then. Level 30 smithing! Just 10 more levels to go and I can melt the gold ball. Just finished this farming wilderness event of seedlings, got up to level 20, and I got my first oak tree fully grown. Let's go ahead and check it. 21! Nice. Just hit level 40 smithing. I can now actually make gold bars, so I think I'll go ahead and make a couple of those. I'll be needing at least one of these to make the ring I need, but this also means I can start the family crest quest. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy here, and I'll be able to start the family crest quest. Accept the quest, and that's all I can do, so that's that task complete. I realized I had access to all the items needed to actually fill up this hidey hole, so I decided to put them in there, and I got the achievement and everything. And I'll try to fill up any other hidey holes as I can. This crafting grind is probably going to be the longest grind I have of this chunk, since I need to get 84. And if it goes on average, I could get about 50% sapphires, 30% emeralds, 20% rubies. I should get an average of about 2,000 experience a trip. So from my current experience, I have about 1,400 trips to get to 84. So I'll end up with a lot of gems. I know it'd probably be faster just to drop the gems and all, but I want to save them for future uses. Most likely just to disassemble for precious components, and once I get invention, when I get over to North Falador. Just hit 55 crafting, so I can now cut the dragon stones I have. And I will turn one of them into dragon bolts, since that's a task I have, and that's task completed. And let's go ahead and make a dragonstone ring. And I now have the ring ready for me once I get the level 68 magic to enchant it. Forgot to open up the recorder, but I had a daily archaeology challenge, so I decided to go ahead and repair the ritual dagger I've been meaning to do and hand it in. So I completed the Zamorakian 1 collection with the museum over there. So now I think all I need for the associate rank is to discover and repair to a total of 25 artifacts. Level 60 crafting. Made a nice little dent in the crafting grind so far. Level 80. Just 3 more levels to go. I'm getting about 60k an hour last I checked, so about 11, 12 more hours. Alright, I should be 1 pickpocket away from level 83. Okay, I guess I was 2 pickpockets away, and there we go! 83 thieving! I now have the level I need to pickpockets the knight. So let's go over to the knight here and stick my hand in his pocket here. Do I succeed on the first one? And I do! That's the task complete. Only took me about 40 hours to get there. The safes really helped me out a lot, that's for sure. I'd probably have a much higher cash tag if I did it all at the Druids, but it's fine. That's like the second longest grind I had on this chunk. The longest one that I still have is the crafty one, which I have no clue what my experience per hour and that is. This crafting grind is going to take me like 3 times longer than the thieving grind did, because I was getting around 60k an hour with thieving here. With this crafting here, I'm only getting like anywhere from like 20 to 25k an hour. So this was like a 40-hour grind. This is going to end up being like a 120-hour grind. So I figured out why my chunk picker wasn't showing me any Slayer-related tasks. Is because in the activity information here in the Slayer section, it was locked at level 1 Slayer. So I unlocked it and then I set it to level 33 since I'm Slayer locked and I can't kill vampires quite yet. But now, since it's at level 33, it's going to show me any related tasks I can do, including actually starting Unwelcome Guests. I can only start it because I don't have access to maple logs to build anything up, but cool that I have that available to me now. Just hit level 70 mining. Very nice. I'll start getting the gemstone golden fragments. I bet I'll have all the fragments I need once I'm done with this crafting grind. I'll probably be like way over level 80 by the time I'm done, because I still got over almost 2.4 million experience to go. How about that? 1300 total level milestone. Level 70 crafting! Still got quite a ways to go. Just missed it, but I hit level 45 farming. I'm now able to plant maple trees. That is fantastic. And that means I'll be able to fully complete the quest, Unwelcome Guests, since I'll be able to build the building you build during it, since that requires maple plank. I don't need the South Varrock chunk anymore with the lodestone. That will unlock the 113 Slayer goal now, since that's what you need to kill the armored phantoms down there, or whatever they're called. But I'm currently Slayer locked anyway, so I'm not too worried. Super compost a tree patch here. Oh, I guess it's already been super compost. And use the maple sapling on there. And there we go. Once this grows up, I'll be able to chop maple logs and finish the quest. Alright, I'll be able to do the tier 2 of the town hall, which will actually let me accumulate even more rested experience at even a faster rate. That's pretty awesome. And here we have the maple tree fully grown. That is fantastic. I'm gonna need a total of 432 maple logs to build both buildings. I'm gonna continue my little break from the crafting grind to go ahead and build up the tier 2 of the town hall over there, and then also do the Unwelcome Guest quest and get that finished. And then I'll be able to actually start the next one, Dead and Buried. I think it's Dead and Buried. Yeah, I'll be able to start it, but I will only be able to do the first step of it. At least until I get Acadias, which I'm actually pretty close to Acadias. I'm only 1 chunk away. Right here, there's Acadias. So once I'm done with here, if I happen to get lucky and roll here, that's fantastic. There's the tier 2 of the town hall. I'll now have an increased cap of rested experience, plus while skilling in the fort, I have a better rate of getting the rested experience. Although logged out, I think it's still the same rate of 1 per 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and talk to Overseer Sif here and start the Unwelcome Guests. Woohoo! Got the guardhouse built! Brings me up to 73 construction. Nothing really good there. Once I gain access to Slayer again after I complete this quest, I'll actually be able to use the Raptor as a Slayer Master. Need Mahoganies for the tier 2 and then Elders for the tier 3, but I'm really close to Elder, but Mahogany is way far away over on Karamja. There we go, quest complete, and I now have access to the crypt up north, so once I unlock Slayer again, I'll have the level 113 Slayer task to kill the Armored Phantoms, which I'm not even sure if I can actually kill them with my stats or gear. I'll be able to use the Raptor as my Slayer Master, which I can actually do most of the tasks he can assign, but I'll probably end up getting Slayer locked again before long once I unlock it again. But the real good thing about this, before I start Dead and Buried, is we got question mark over here, which his name is Oak. And I'll be able to build the tier 1 of the Woodcutter's Grove, which is pretty nice, mainly because it'll have all the bird's nests that I drop whenever I'm woodcutting automatically go into my inventory. Won't miss any more bird's nests. I won't be able to build tier 2 or tier 3 for quite a while though, because the tier 2 and tier 3 of Woodcutter's Grove need teak and mahogany respectively, and those are both on Karamja. Woo! There we go! Got the tier 1 grove built. Only got regular and oak trees in there, so it's not going to be really worth anything since my future woodcutting grind I'm planning on doing willows. It's nice to have it. I'll never lose another bird's nest, which is just fantastic. And that's the gate made. 61 magic, halfway to the 68 I need to enchant the Dragonstone Ring. Just hit 35 Slayer from the Slayer contracts, and that lets me be able to wield the Witchwood Icon, which is actually my new best in slot amulet. My first actually amulet. Best for every style, +1 prayer bonus. Very nice. And I immediately upgrade my magic amulet. I just got an amulet of magic from another penguin casket. I re-rolled it and rolled into this. Very nice. Another thing off the journal collection log, the deployable herb burner. Almost didn't notice it because once again, it's an item that doesn't show up in the area looting. Well, that's a nice thing to do. I could potentially burn my herbs for some extra herb experience if I don't have secondaries for potion making. And level 80 defense! That is very nice. Only 5 levels away from that backlogged ring task. Oh, look at all these unlocks that I won't have access to for ages. The ectoplasm meter putting in the work. Got to level 55 prayer. Here we have 65 magic. I just got 3 levels to go. I'm also up to 38 Slayer from these Slayer contracts. I mainly just do them because might as well get the extra Slayer XP like I said before, and also getting the XP books to dump a little extra into defense over time. That's really building up. Given how many Banshees I've killed so far, I've killed several thousand at this point. I'm surprised I haven't actually gotten the other 2 pieces of Ghost Hunter yet. The legs and the backpack. I wonder if I'll get them before reaching 68 to magic. A hard penguin casket, and I got a blessed dragonhide body Guthix. I think that's my new best in slot range now. And I just realized I also got a Mystic Air Staff, so this is the same as my Split Bark Wand and Orb here. That's very nice, so I don't actually need to use air runes anymore. I just realized that casket also gave me some black dragonhide here, so I can get that tanned, and after crafting level, I can make myself some glove boots and chaps as well. Have basically a full set of tier 60 tank armor for my range setup. Range setup is looking pretty snazzy. Tier 60 tank armor is all pretty good. Shame about the use short bow, but I'll get a better weapon eventually. And the medium penguin casket gives me an amulet of power. This is now my best amulet for the other 3 combat styles. Not that I have necromancy unlocked yet, but that's pretty awesome. Up to level 40 Slayer. That is awesome. The Ghost Hunter legs. I was wondering if I'm going to get any more Ghost Hunter under this grind. This is now my best in slot for magic and melee. Only missing the backpack now for Ghost Hunter gear. There we have it, folks. 68 magic. I can now enchant my ring. Here's the Dragonstone Ring. Let's go ahead and enchant that bad boy. And there we go. I got myself a Ring of Wealth. Not a best in slot for regular stuff, but for skilling it's great. And also tier 2 luck. That is just awesome. Level 50 farming, thanks to the Daily Jack of Trade I've been forgetting to use. But this means I can actually start slowly working on the shop here from Sidekicks and Politics. Gonna go ahead and unlock the shop. And now with my herb patches will start giving me the crux equal favor here. I'll be able to start working on unlocking this. Probably start with getting the plant power tier 1 and then try to start getting all the farming pieces. Get this whole thing unlocked over time would be nice. But this is where I'll end things for now. Got a lot accomplished this episode. Almost done with this chunk. I still have the big grind of crafting. Still got 1.8 mil experience left to go in that. And a few other miscellaneous things, just like starting Dead and Buried, and also doing the archaeology, get the associate rank so I can do the mystery. And also I buy the stuff from the shop, but those are relatively easy. The long one here is the crafting grind, so I'll catch y'all later, folks. Ciao for now.